Coming to you from the innovative, immersive Hyundai Virtual Next Weather Sphere. This is Next Weather.
Take a look at this beautiful sunset in Summers Point. But some rain is on our doorstep, and that's not the only big change in the next weather forecast. Let's check in with Bill again.
I'll tell you what, real quick, before we go, I just looked up. You ready for this?
Okay.
Sun sets in the 6 o'clock hour. It's around 6:12 tonight. It's 9 more days it sets in the 6 o'clock hour. 12 days from now,
right.
It sets in the 4 o'clock
I was going to say
hour.
4 something. Yeah.
4:59, November
It's
2nd.
here.
4:59.
It's here.
I guess 13 days, 12, 13.
Man.
It's coming up right around the corner.
It's definitely coming.
Yeah, exactly right. All right, so let me show you. It's a beautiful sunset, as you mentioned tonight. Here's another shot from Margate looking back to the west. Gorgeous evening. Temperatures right now, for the most part, in those mid-60s. They're going to drop down into the upper 50s later tonight, and we are tracking some rain that's going to be moving into the area. We are not under a severe risk. We're actually really not even under a thunderstorm risk, so I doubt you'll be woken up to the sound of thunder, but you might want to make sure all your windows are closed, especially on your car. If you drove home, it's a pretty nice evening tonight because we do expect the rain that's coming in. All right, so let's open up the door. Let's bring up our map. I want to go straight to your future cast, and I'm going to put up some cities for you around our area so you can see where things are. Here is our future cast from now through about 10 o'clock. We're dry for your evening, the next couple of hours, no problem at all. But here's a look at 10 o'clock. The storm system's moving in from the west to the east. So by 10 o'clock, 10 o'clock, we're going to be looking at Berks County getting some showers, the Poconos getting some showers, Lehigh Valley as well. I wouldn't expect that here along I-95 in the Philadelphia area by 10 o'clock tonight. But look at this. I'm going to take you 11, let's say 10 through about midnight. And this is when we get a bulk of the moisture moving through. And I'm pausing this right now at midnight. And I'm tracking some of these heavier showers, and that's what you're seeing here with the yellows and the red. So we're going to be watching this go through parts of Newcastle County, starting to work out through Chester County and through the Philadelphia area. Here's a look at midnight to 2 a.m. Now, obviously, most of us are sleeping, right, at this particular time. But South Jersey, you might get woken up here to the sound of some raindrop on the roof coming down briefly at a moderate clip. And then overnight, 2 a.m. to 4 a.m., the rest of this will scoot off, and the end will come at about 4, maybe 5 a.m. Kate's on the air tomorrow. We go on the air as we do every day at 4:30 in the morning. She possibly will be tracking some lingering showers down the shore, but I would not expect her to be tracking these showers up and down the I-95 corridor, having a massive impact for your morning commute. Most of this is while we are sleeping, and it's not going to be a ton of rain. 1/10 of an inch, maybe a little bit more than that. But what we are going to be dealing with and what you are going to experience tomorrow is going to be breezy conditions. And these are winds of change. These are going to be gusting up to about 30 miles per hour for our day tomorrow through a good portion of the day. And the winds switch. Right now they're from the south. They're going to switch over to the west and the northwest. And that's important, and that will impact you because these are cooler winds, no doubt about it. So let's go to your 7-day details and a couple things. So we have dry conditions tomorrow, and we get the rain overnight and into tomorrow, 65. Now, we go into your day Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. These days are topping out barely above the 50s, like 61 to 62, maybe 63. Morning low temperatures, pretty widespread in the 30s. Philly, maybe down to 40, 41, somewhere in there. We could foreseeably get a 39. We'll keep a close eye on that, but we're keeping it dry right through the weekend. Then as we get into the beginning of next week, it's going to remain cool. Perhaps some showers on Tuesday, but it is another dry trend that we have in our forecast as we go into the weekend, and nowhere near the 72-degree temperature that we had out there today, at least for this 7-day forecast. We'll be right back.